Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Brewery Bhavana. Sorry, I forgot their name for a second. Out of Raleigh, North Carolina. This beer is called Saison Blanc. It specifically says it's a 2018 vintage, so it's new. 6.6 ABV. It says... Wow, there's a lot. I'm sure you can't see. I'm not even going to bother putting it up there, but there's a lot of floaties at the bottom of this. Born 6 months ago as our Till Saison, this sharp and effervescent ale was aged in single-use white wine barrels to mimic the flavors of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. The wine enhances its tangy tropical overtones, adding aromatic layers of wood and fresh-cut grass. So that sounds pretty awesome to me. I've done 2 other reviews of them so far. Their Barrel-Aged Imperial Stout was okay, nothing special. But their other wild ales have been fantastic, so I'm really excited to try this guy. Let's see what we got. Nice hiss, but no gushing. That's a good sign. Nice head on that guy. So as you can see, it pours a cloudy, pretty bright golden color with slightly less than a 1-finger head, which is not necessarily going away right away, which is nice. I felt it fitting to use this glass because the festival that I got this glass from was actually the festival where I first tried these guys, and I tried their Bolt, which I also reviewed on this channel, which was fantastic. So now I'm if this is really good, which I'm assuming it's going to be, then I'm really going to buy everything I see from them. So let's see what we got. Oh man, I would love to see what their house yeast is. I would love to use their house yeast on some homebrew. So it is definitely very white wine forward. There's a little bit of the oaky notes in it. It has a little bit of that slight medicinal, like sweet tarty character. But there's also like some underlying like wet hay funk to it too. And it also is, I mean, it's right. It is fruity. There's definitely some like overripened peach skins there too. This just smells fantastic. Now I'm gonna be in Charlotte tomorrow, and I'm gonna go to Salute, and I hope to God they still have more of this left. I'm just saying that based on this aroma, I haven't even tasted it yet. Wow. That is so much more dry than I was expecting. And I think that's where the wine essence is coming into, because the front end is so juicy and fruit-like white grapes, some peach skins. There's definitely, like I said, some oaky character from the barrel, and a little bit of like cheesy funk to it. And it's almost like, to me, that must be something with their house yeast, but it's almost somewhat like the Bolt, where it has like this leathery character. I mean, there's so much complexity in this. But then it finishes that quickly, and it's gone, and the flavor's just gone out of your mouth. Like, it just drops away. Not prematurely, but it doesn't, the flavor doesn't stick around. It just drops like that. It's super dry on the back end. That is so wine forward. That's crazy to me. I mean, honestly, to me, it almost tastes like a beer wine blend. Those wine barrels are definitely super fresh. It said it was single use, which I think usually when something's bourbon barrel aged, especially stouts, it's usually first use. But I don't think the wine barrels are generally first use. So that's probably why there's so much character in this. Excuse me. And to be honest, I'm not a huge wine guy anyways. Obviously, I do those beer reviews. But it plays so well with... Now I just really want to try the base beer. I don't know if I would like it as much as this, but I want to try the base to compare it to this to see how much really the wine is playing a part in this. And there really is like a nice... Similar to the Bolt, there's a nice minerality to it, like wet rock character. Wow. I honestly am just blown away by how good their wild beers are. I had one other beer from these guys that someone was kind enough to open it. Salute, one of the gentlemen. It might be the gentleman that owns Salute, but it's definitely someone who at least works there. And I think he's the one that brought all this back from there too, because I don't think they generally actually distribute to Charlotte, even though they're not that far away. And that one I thought was good, not great. And so from their wild ales, all the wild ales I've had, that's been the worst one. And by worst, I mean my least favorite. It was still really nice. It just wasn't, in my opinion, nearly as complex as this or the Bolt was. I think I still like the Bolt slightly more than this. Just because, like I said, that I'm not the biggest wine fan, but it adds like such a complexity to this, and someone who loves great American wild ales and good white wine, I think would absolutely love this. So I think for the way they described it, it's completely on point. And I still really like it too. I just don't like it quite as much as the Bolt. I think this one was like $1 less than the Bolt, so there you go. But my gosh, it cracks me up too. I mean, I don't like to generally shit on breweries if I'm not even rating their beer in the video, but everyone's going crazy over barrel culture in Raleigh. And these guys are in the same city, and I never hear anyone talk about these guys, and these beers are mind-blowing. I mean, to me, these guys are right up there. From these couple that I've had, they're right up there with Hill Farmstead, New Glarus, Holy Mountain, and Oxbow. I mean, and actually some Plan B stuff I had recently was really, really, really good, so, I mean, I would throw them in there too, but, you know... And actually, I'll throw Side Project in there too. I'm not a huge fan of their... And Fawn Flora. It's tough. Those are probably like my top 7 if there is such a thing in these kinds of beers. But Side Project and Fanta, though, it's more for their Saisons than their actual like fruited sours. Because to me, their fruited sours are just a bit too tart. For me, I like the Saisons better. But man, these guys are so good. And Now I'm actually considering making a trip to Raleigh just to get, if I know they have a couple of these, just to stock up and get a couple cases of each one. It's the 8, that's right, I looked at 6.6. Maybe it's just the wine taste that's... I don't want to say getting to me because that makes it sound like I don't like it, but that's tricking my brain. But to me, it just tastes way stronger than it is. But I think that's what it is. I think it's that wine taste that's making me think it's closer to the strength of wine when it's really I think 6.6. But yeah, I'm gonna quit gushing on these guys. I'm glad I got this to try. I did buy the last bottle of Bolt that they had. I think they still have more of this, so I'm gonna cross my fingers that they'll have more and more. I'm going to pick up some more because this is really great stuff. But again, I don't think I even need to say it, but on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this is absolutely buy. I don't think anyone in Raleigh is really valuing their stuff that highly. So you could probably just trade, like, if you live in an area where people seek the hop cans, like, Richmond or even Pittsburgh with Dancing Gnome or in the Northeast, you could probably trade those IPA cans for these bottles, which to me is mind blowing. But I guarantee you can find someone to do it who lives in Raleigh, and you'll be winning the trade tenfold. So definitely seek this out. It's really, really, really great. Any of their wild beers that I've had have been awesome. You can't go wrong, but this one and Bolt especially have been my two favorites. So those are the ones I would go for the most. But yeah, that's all I got on this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.